If you haven't watched either of these videos, this video won't make any sense, and please watch them. I put a lot of work into them, this one especially. Alright, so remember when I said,
I don't know if I'll ever make another Snicket video, and if I do, let's just say don't expect it to come out next week.
well, I lied kinda? So let me tell you a story. Before I began work on my edit for the new Lemony Iceberg video, I recorded a director's commentary to my original edit. It had been a while since I had watched that video in full, so I thought instead of just watching it again, why don't I record a director's commentary? And I did that. Now, I was going to upload this as is, but I noticed that later on in the video, the audio is a bit off.
So one reason I don't really like this, I'm not really the biggest fan of this video, and I haven't rewatched it in a while.
Now, I've tried everything to fix it, but I just can't. So I guess we're just going to have to live with it. Now, think of this as a bonus video or a companion video to my recent Iceberg. And I don't really think that YTV I uploaded on here for a contest counts, so the few people who care. No, this is not a lie. My next video is going to be a huge project that will be posted on my main account. Again, after this, I don't think I'll make any more Snicket related videos for a long while. It's not that I have any hate towards the series now, it's just that, as I've said, I spent most of 2024 researching Snicket and I need some time away. But anyways, here's the commentary track I recorded in early 2024. I hope you enjoy it.
Alright, this is the commentary to my original edit of the Iceberg. I'm recording this before I do the director's cut, or whatever you want to call it. So this should be interesting going back to this. This is my actual third attempt doing this. One of the attempts had the audio mess all up and everything. So I always thought that was a cool edit, and that doesn't make any sense because I'm going to the final image, then I need to go to the first image, so it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, I haven't really watched this all the way through in a long time. This video I made.
The film features such stars as Jim Carrey and
yeah, it did win an Academy Award. I actually don't think this movie did. I think last time I checked, this movie didn't do as well as I think I make it out to go in this part. Like, it made millions of dollars, but I don't think it did was like the biggest film of the year. I don't think it was. I think maybe it got on the top 10, but I don't think it was the biggest of 2004 when it came out. Yeah. Oh, this was an odd show. I haven't watched it since actually 2020, so like 4 years. Dang it, 4 years. I can't, this video itself is 3 years old, even though I think it's 4 years. Well, the image it's based off is 3 years old. But anyways, or 4 years old, I mean. But yeah, it feels a bit embarrassing, I guess, to be embarrassed by a video that's not even really, or if it was old enough to walk, but I don't know why. It's just, this was kind of my most viewed video for a while, so I would get a lot of comments on it, but most of a lot of the comments were good, and whenever I get a comment, I usually rewatch the thing, but yeah, there's a lot of good comments on here, and one I really like is me complimenting, is him or whoever left the comment complimenting my use of the GBA soundtrack for the 2004 film, and I actually kind of went with that because I used some tracks here from the PS2 console and PC game, but a lot of those tracks, when I was listening to them, they all kind of just sounded the same. Well, just didn't sound enough different to me, but the GBA tracks kind of sounded more unique and more what I was going for. I didn't use film scores because I was afraid I was going to get copyrighted strike for them, and I think I would have got copyrighted strike for them. So I'm glad I didn't use them. Even though I do think, yeah, I haven't played this game. Well, actually, I played the GBA version. I emulated it a couple years ago, and it was the most mediocre game I've ever played. It's not, if you haven't played it, and from my heard, the console version isn't too much different, just being in 3D. If you haven't played it, you're not missing much. You could go your whole life without playing it and be alright. Create inventions. Yeah. Oh, there's my 4.
The unauthorized biography doesn't really tell a story. It does at some points, but most of the time it just feels like you're flipping through someone's notes. I found the book a
Yeah,
bit
that's kind of the
confusing at some
point,
points,
obviously.
but who knows, maybe that's just my dumb brain not being able to understand.
Dumb brain.
A series of unfortunate events and notorious notations. Don't have it, but
Yeah, here's the part of the video I don't really like. The part of the video that kind of made me want to do, like, a director's cut or whatever, where I have to go, oh, I haven't played this thing, or I haven't done this thing, because, you know, it doesn't, all those parts of these videos I don't really like, because it just didn't work for me, you know, because, like, the point of these videos is to have, like, an expert tell you stuff about this thing that you didn't know. But if the expert doesn't know that stuff, then why should I trust the expert, you know? Oh yeah, this was a really good deep cut. I'm glad I put this one on here.
On the disc, there's a director's commentary, but not just any director's commentary. In this one, Lemony Snicket himself appears to criticize the movie.
Why would you make such a film?
Oh yeah, here's commentary of commentary. So what I had to do here is I would put the commentary clips, audio clips in my thing, but they would be like 10 times louder than my actual video audio, like any of it, because I was recording my video audio through like a really cheap mic at the time. So we had to like lower the commentary clips just like, I think by a lot, or just a little bit, but well, maybe a lot actually. I'm trying to remember if I lowered them a lot or just like a little bit, but I lowered them to fit in with the audio that I was recording by myself. Because these are professionally recorded things, and my audio at the time was far from being professionally recorded.
It's really funny just hearing Lemony Snicket make fun of the movie while the director tries poorly.
Yeah, like see, like you hear the contrast there. Yeah, and I had to re-record some things, and one thing I don't like is you can hear the bits where I had to re-record it. I think this video taught me, because I was pretty new to making videos like this, is that if you need to re-record something, like re-record like the whole sentence, re-record like the whole paragraph, because if you just re-record like a half of a sentence and then go back to a good take where you didn't mess up the other half of the sentence, it's not going to sound good. It's going to sound like garbage. Oh yeah, that's a mistake there. I never noticed that until just now, where I fade in and then I fade out and then I fade in. That's a mistake. I'll fix that in the director's commentary, or whatever I'm gonna call it, the extended edition. So I have a funny story about this part of the video. I remember very little about editing it, except being in front of my computer screen, but I remember for some reason while I was editing and writing this video, I was always scared that this website would just be taken down for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think there were other websites of that type being taken down. But yeah, it's still up. I don't know why I was so worried about it being taken down.
The Incomplete History of Secret Organizations.
Oh, why? I don't know where. Oh yeah. So look at that. So like the book title's all in capital letters, and the iceberg thing's all in capital letters. That's a nice little detail I threw in there, because now that I don't think I say it in the video, but I actually made the original iceberg, and I made it in paint, and I didn't really know I was gonna make a video because somebody I posted on a subreddit and somebody said somebody should make a video of it, and I was like, oh, I can make a video of it, and then I did. And then when I linked it to them a few months later, when I was done working on the video, they're like, "Oh my God, you actually made the video for it." I thought I was just joking.
Now, if you want to watch this movie, please buy a DVD or just stream it to support the creators, because this is technically.
Yeah, the 2004 YouTube where I probably still isn't up. I haven't checked in a while, but if it. In the unauthorized biography, Vice Principal Nero has a list of books. Yeah. Among these books are excuse my bad handwriting. And later in the book, complete pages. Or whatever that said. Well, not complete pages, but still. Yeah, I had like a thing at the time where it had like secret messages like pop up for like 2 frames. Now I get more annoyed when I see those in videos. Like, oh, I have to spend 20 minutes on this one video. I mean, just rewind, and the video's 6 minutes long.
Trailers and a recap of the first 12 books.
Yes,
But
the
yeah.
video was made before the 13th book came out.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so this is a part of the video I'm kind of embarrassed by. So this part of the video is, I think it was inspired by this part of the video from like a thread. I think somebody put in a thread somewhere that the improvised screen tests Jim Carrey does of Olaf are more similar to the book, but really I don't think I haven't watched them in a while, but I remember them not really being close to the book and being actually more close to how he does it in the film, obviously, as the screen test. I haven't watched the film in a long time, but I don't think Jim wears that outfit, or Jim Carrey. I'm not on first name terms with him, sadly.
My first theory is they did this to appeal to the Jim Carrey.
Yeah. There was a lot of, like, I think whenever you hear people talk about this movie, they're always like, he was a threatening villain in the book, but they just made him like Ace Ventura, and I can kind of agree with that, because, you know, like, that, it was a letdown, because a lot of the 2000s were, like, full of, like, you know, like, movie, like, they were adaptations that were just letdowns for a lot of fans.
I have no idea why this is so low on the iceberg, but whatever.
Part 6, the end. Yeah, this is a short video. So one reason I don't really like this, I'm not really the biggest fan of this video, and I haven't rewatched it in a while, is because I feel like it focuses more of like out of universe items, when in reality should focus way more on in universe items. Because to me, it kind of feels like if you made like a video that was supposed to discuss like Lord of the Rings, but you only really talked about like the Lord of the Rings toys or action figures and stuff like that. Like, that's okay, but you advertise as talking about like the books, you know. You advertise as, I kind of feel like this is like false advertising. But yeah, I didn't really change anything from my original image. I never wanted my original image to be a video. But yeah. So yeah, that was a short video. I think there were some parts I cut out. Not really major parts. Like, I had a part at the beginning where I would explain what an iceberg is, because I think it was a relatively new thing, but then I just found there was really no reason to do it, because those videos were like, the iceberg videos were like the biggest videos on the site at the time, so there's really no point in just explaining something that your audience already knows. And that's pretty much the only part I think I remember cutting of it. I don't remember much about it. Much about the filming about it now. But yeah, alright, it's an okay video. I think for a while I had it privated because I was really embarrassed by it, but then I think maybe I was like, okay, I'll just unlist it because it's not that bad. I think maybe I watched like the first minute and I was like, oh, this isn't that bad, and then I just unlisted it. And yeah, I still get views on it somehow. I was like checking like the ratings of it, and I'm still somehow getting views on it. I don't know how, because it's unlisted. Somebody must be showing around that link. But yeah, alright, bye.